Alright. That took a lot longer than I thought. I'm sorry. I was waiting for someone to show up and give me something, but it's like taking forever, so I'm just gonna slip. It'll probably be another hour before they show. Now that I have another hunt under my belt and a worthy partner, I can finally ask the brethren to let me undertake their trial. First, we have to bring our catch back to the village and divvy it up. Why don't you help pass it around? I'm sure everyone will be overjoyed to get a delivery from none other than the third promise's companion. Don't worry. I'll take care of the messy part and cut our quarry up into the proper portions. Meet me in the village when you're ready. My concern is if we're doing side quests, that the writing for them isn't just gonna fall off and it's all gonna be like, oh, these are just 5-minute quests that just do nothing, give you really nothing. And I don't mean like nothing as in items. I mean nothing as in lore. Ready to get these bits and pieces into the right hands? Good, because I have just finished separating though. I want you to bring the best pelt and bone and the bunch to the weaponsmith. Always taking good care of me. I like to pay him in some small way. Ilek gets the meat. She's the wife of one of the brethren's fiercest hunters. And if I'm going to join them, I best pay my respects. Alright. As for the rest, I know more than a few villager matrons who would love something special to feed their families. I'll handle that. Give the others my regards, Ronald. Ugh. I'm the weaponsmith here. You say you have something from Taylor? Ah, these are excellent. See this needle-shaped bone? It supports the Taliala's webbed wings and can be carved into deadly spear tips. The pelt is surprisingly sturdy as well. The brethren of Brox have been ordering more equipment lately, and supplies are running low. This will help us meet their needs for a while longer. Give Tarat Royal my thanks, will you? Are you looking for a Lalafell? I'm afraid his duties have taken them away for a while. Oh, this is from... Oh, it looks delectable. I think I'll serve it tonight, in fact. Speaking of which, when is young Toro planning on undertaking the trial? Raval was supposed to be his partner, but lately the brethren have had their hands full. Hope their work settles down soon, but who could say when that will be? So how were the old man and like I don't know these names. Jeez. I hope they enjoyed their gifts. I can say for certain that the matrons did. It's customary for hunters to share their catch with the whole village. It makes us all one big happy family. And guess what? While I was on my errand, I ran into one of the brethren. I told him I was ready for the trial and he accepted. He said to be ready soon. Oh, now I'm starting to get nervous. Really? Sec. Understood. Oh, this is the moment I've been dreaming of, but I can't shake these butterflies in my stomach. Maybe you should try distracting yourself. You're right. I need to clear my head. Why don't you come with me? I've always found taking in the view of Night Stalker's shadow puts me at ease, puts my mind at ease. Are we gonna get a sad story? A story of sadness? Yeah. Hello. I almost forgot how calming this place is. Coming here was the right decision. Before us stretches the Jutica heartland. Go on, Ronald. Take it all in. It's the tree. It's trees as far as the eye can see. Under their branches live the Mambo Jaw, who we fought against for so long. The Bracks were formed during that conflict, and the very whisper of their presence struck fear into the hearts of their enemy. They would be sent off into battle with rousing words. Fearless warriors, go forth into your domain. The forest bows to your might, equaled only by the wild Bracks. The forest follows silent at your footfalls, for the predators are come. After the Dawn Serpent brokered peace between our peoples, the name was taken up by a group of our most seasoned hunters. Their duty was no longer to fight, but to protect the forest and serve its people. But the Brax is king of the entire forest. Those who claim its name should do more to honor it. Uh-oh. Yuktil doesn't end at these cliffs, as you can see. Even so, the brethren don't watch over the Jaltika heartland. Even though the war is over, practically a Momo stand apart in tense silence. So tense that our hunters dare not set foot in the paths below. But I think we can do better. We all live under the same burrows. After all, why shouldn't we hunt together? Why shouldn't we work hand in hand to keep our home safe? Oh, he's one of them. I thought he was going to be like, wow, we should be controlling everything. It's like, no, he's like, we should be getting along. Instead of having tension that can be cut by a knife. It's a beautiful dream. It might still be just a dream, but I mean it realized. So first they sang, I passed the trial and joined the brethren. Everything starts from there. Thank you for joining me on this bit of soul searching. The road ahead feels clearer now. And next in our path is the trial. Lalafell and the others are meant to test our mental at the Exploratoria Cinder Field. We hunted together already, Ronald, and now we fight together. Let's show them what we got. Ooh, that wind. That wind is blowing like crazy. We'll be facing another pair of hunters. The brethren will have taken the time to arrange this despite how busy they are. So I hope that means that they see something in me. I don't see them anywhere though. I guess there's nothing for it but to wait here. The butterflies in my stomach are back. Relax. The trial commences. Okay, so this is the last one. Where are they? Is this part of the trial? Oh, this isn't good. Maybe we're supposed to hunt one of the animals around here, but if I'm wrong, it's come while we're gone. Thoreau! You're alone. I thought the trial was... Plans have changed. Beasts not native to this were sighted to the south. They look like walking blue flowers. They have the appetites of a predator. We must track them down and stop them before any of our own come to harm. Help us do that, and the brethren of Brexit will welcome you with open arms. I take it you're here to act as partner? If even the third promise deemed you a worthy ally, then I'd be glad to have you along for this hunt. My partner and I will go after the beasts headed towards the village. You two head south and try to find out where those blue flowered beasts are coming from. And if you run into any, slay them then and there. Consider it done. Query Phil's wife. Come with me, Ronald. Let's go! Ah! Sorry. That was the ADHD activating. I got one. But you just keep pouring forth from the Judatica heartland. A few got away and slid deeper into the cinder field. Can you go after them? I'll stand watch over this area in case any more appear. Ooh, what? Bye-bye. Do you mind? Do you mind? Do you mind? I was trying to... Yeah, I was trying to do that. I wanted to... Yeah. Look at this. Look at this. Kaboom! Oh, Oh! What the? Oh! I don't need to do that. There we go. Wow, I knew you could make quick work of those things. I searched the nearby area, and I think we took care of them all for now. The other hunters should have made their way into the village by now. Let's catch up with them and give them the good tidings. Ronald, you'll be glad to know that the beasts have been exterminated and no one from the village was hurt. That's about as good as an outcome as we could have asked for. Yay! But as glad as I am, I still had to rely on you to finish what I started, even though it was a test of my skills. I don't know if I deserve to be part of the Brethren. But you're forgetting the most important role of our brotherhood. Well, none must hunt alone. Why do you think this rule exists? And why do you think the trial is done in pairs? The wild beasts of the forest fight with this desperation to survive. And contending with such foes, even a single moment of carelessness can prove fatal. Any hunter who thinks they can protect the forest and its people alone won't live as a hunter for long. You're right. How could I forget? I still have so much to learn. What? That you do. But this all started when you realized you needed Ronald's help. And for that, you should be commended. For that choice led to the eradication of the flowered beasts from our home and allowed us to locate their source. You followed my orders most admirably, and I look forward to seeing how you perform next duty. Does that mean? From this moment forward, you're one of the Brethren of Brex. We are brothers, and I will forge you into a hunter we can all rely upon. I won't disappoint you. As for you, Ronald, I'm sorry you got dragged into our crisis. Considering our homes are safe and now I have a new brother, I'm grateful for your presence. Thank you for agreeing to be my partner, Ronald. As a full-fledged hunter, I'm ready to make all my dreams a reality. Just you watch. Your work starts now. Alright, you'll come with me. Of course. Well, Ronald, this is goodbye for now. I hope to see you around Icarus again. Yeah, this. So that should open the doorway to the whatchamacallit. There it is. That's the quest I'm looking for. This one will unlock the hang on a sec. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. The person I was talking about came. I needed a 9-volt battery, so I was like, so I asked someone to go get it for me. So, yeah. That's done. Alright. Let me just double check some things. One forest. I'm glad you're here. We seem to have another problem, one that has nothing to do with Veers. Wares. An armed man has been spotted loitering outside the city, Brixel. He's clearly not here for trade, and while I like to believe he's not here for trouble either, others in Momog may think differently. If someone does something rash, our hopes for change will have been for nothing. That's why I'd like you to speak with him, as an impartial party, and discover what business he has in these parts. Last I heard, he was outside the eastern gates. Oh, it's you! Oh, thank goodness, a friendly face. I've been working hard to fulfill my duties as a hunter, but the beasts on the Yotamu horizon are as restless as ever. Thinking the lower forests might be plagued with similar issues, I've come to investigate, but all I've found thus far are looks of fear and possible loathing. And here I thought Mamuk had reformed its opinions on outsiders. River attacks? That is strange. I'd love to hear more about it from someone local. Surely I'm not alone in my desire to keep our forests safe. Come on, Ronald. I asked you to speak with him, not invite him for tea. Apologies for the intrusion. My name is Rato. I've come to investigate the local wildlife on behalf of the Brethren of Braxa. Good old job. I live here. Nice to meet you. Might not. Allow me to get straight to the point. The beasts on the horizon, Otomu horizon, have been exhilarating strange behavior as of late. We have a theory that whatever is causing the restlessness may lie in the Jatika heartland. So you think we're to blame for your problem? No, not at all. I simply meant that we've seen strange blue-flowered beasts up above, and that their presence has caused no little anxiety in the surrounding wildlife. I see. Blue blossoms are indeed native to Ika heartlands. Seems odd they would stray that far. First of weavers. This Something's not right. I'm keen to resolve the problem, whatever it is. You say your hers have been acting strangely as well? Trouble indeed. I think we need more information if we're to affect any change. Let's ask around. Wait. And a pixel like you shouldn't wander these streets alone. I'll come with you. Yours is a friendly face in these parts. If you handle the western side of the city, we'll take the east. Flyarchies. Accuracies have been wandering in places they should have no business being. Does that count as strange? Normally, they live deep in the forest, but these days, you can find them as close to as Mamok. I think it's strange anyway. Anything unusual? Now that I think about it, my friend recently spotted a massive beast while gathering herbs. He'd be able to tell you more. His name is Sonalcha, and he lives just down the road there. That gargantuan thing scared me half to death, is what it did. I was gathering medical herbs near bitter barks, when I see this enormous creature appear out of nowhere, snatch up a nearby beast and swallowed it whole. Then and just like that, it was gone. Into the might as well have been a trick of the light, but those two tentacles, those I'll never forget. Two tentacles. Marble? A giant marble? Everyone was more keen to hear what business I had with a hunter than they were to share information with themselves. How about you? Did you manage to discover anything? A lot more than I should. A giant tentacle monster emerging from bitter bark Sinnoh. Not a familiar creature to me, but Sinnohs are known to connect to larger bodies of water even as far as the salt. So this beast drifts into our from the outside. It starts preying on the local wildlife. Without a clear way to defend themselves, the blue blossoms flee to the upper forest while the weavers start rampaging in fear. Then if we slay that tentacle fiend, our problems are solved. I hope you two are ready for the hunt. Born ready. I'll certainly do a better job of slaying this monster than I did collecting information on it. Good, then I have a plan. I'll explain once we get the bitter barks to know. No traces of our mysterious monster, but we did find the remains of some blue flower beast leftovers from its last meal, no doubt. Now that we know what's its appetite, we could easily lure it out. I've incorporated the blue blossom viscera into one of my smoke bombs so that when it detonates, our lucky friend will reappear for another meal. If you'll do the honors. I'm ready when you are. Should watch the battle from here. You have a good eye in observing this creature's weakness. Fights will serve us well should we encounter its kind again. A fair point. The spirit of Brexit guides you truly, Ronald. Here we go again. Oh. And we'll wait. Oh, those are not marbles. What in the world are yous? Did it swallow things whole? The Zarathan? The Zarathan. How? How is it swallowing things whole? Oh, it must unhinge its tentacles and just swallow them whole. That's disturbing. Yeah. Anyway, that is a thing that I guess it does. 'Cause that's the thing, they said it swallows whole. Incredible, Ronald. I think you got them all. Let's return to the city and talk about what comes next. Unless those were the smaller ones and not the one that they're talking about. Like I said, it sounded to be like a Marlboro. A Marlboro is about the only thing that could swallow these things whole. The hero returns. I'm glad I could witness your fighting techniques firsthand. Next time, you can leave the slaying to me. I know just how I'd bring down such a beast. Any insight you could share would be invaluable. Few though they are in numbers, Momok's hunters are better positioned to deal with such menaces. They return. Would you ever consider allowing the Brethren of Braxo to patrol the Heartlands? Don't misunderstand, I will happily offer my insight regardless. I just thought that since your numbers are few, my people ought to offer their assistance. That's a generous offer, but not one you're likely to profit from. I disagree. The Yoda Horizon, the Geotica Heartland, we separate them with words, but in essence, they are the same forest, the forest of Yaktaral. What benefits Mamok benefits Ikbarak. It's only by joining hands that our forest can flourish. Besides, none amongst the brethren have the knowledge and experience of a Momoja mercenary. We can stand to gain much by working alongside you. I agree that cooperation is the key to this forest's prosperity. But it's still too soon to realize such a change. If we hope to achieve true unity, be forced, we need time to know the expert brawl, so that our future alliance can be more than just name. Of course, we too hope to learn more about Momok. It really is a beautiful city. Well then, I'd best be off. The brethren will want to hear my findings, and I'm eager to discuss what steps we can take to build an understanding with Mamok. I appreciate it. I'll do what I can to convince folks that hunters from Ixbarak aren't all worthy of suspicion. It may take time, but they'll come around. You truly are a marvel, Ronald. If you're not revolutionizing the city or saving men from their past, you're connecting kindred spirits from opposing communities. Together, we'll make this forest one that's safe and welcoming to all. From the top of the Utamuro horizon to the heart of the Jatika heartland. No matter where you venture in Yuktol, you will always find friends. Come and visit whenever you'd like. Yeah. And with that, that should open up. That should finally open up Jaw's daily questline. Oh, this is a. Oh, interesting. It's a. No, it's not. Oh, no, it's not crafting. It's it's this. Ooh, it's a... Okay, so that changed things about. That changes a lot, actually. Wow. Actually, can I do fishing with this? Yes, good. That changes everything. Cultivating hope. Ronald, nice to see you. Do you have a moment? This may come as a surprise, since you personally helped negotiate our import of foreign crops, but a researcher has recently arrived from Charlian. I mind to go and pay my respects, but, well, I know little about Charlians, and I'm worried I'll cause offense. Could you come along if only for my peace of mind? My thanks. Her name is Angur, and she should be in the southern district of the city. Hello there, may I be of assistance? And I'm Gotolja, former mercenary. Now I fashion whatever odds and ends need making. The Arturek says you've come to oversee the growth of new crops here in Momok, so we wanted to express our gratitude. Oh, that's very kind of you. My name is Agir, and it's my pleasure to be at your service. When I first heard my assignment, I was intrigued. A forest dominated by the etheric influence of meteorites. Rest assured, we shall soon have an experimental granary up and running. New crops will flourish here, for this I promise. Indeed, my chief concern at the moment is not one of potential, but one of manpower. Mamoke is rather sparse population, is it not? Yes, most of our able-bodied workers have left either to become mercenaries or for other reasons. I myself will be glad to help, but I doubt one extra body would count for much. You should use waivers. Put to the right use, our waivers can solve about any problem. Ooh, pink. Ravolja, how many years has it been? I thought you'd moved to Tuliola for good. When I heard change was in the air for Mamuk, I had to come and see it for myself. Using waivers sound like an exile. We could hitch them to plows and have them cart heavy equipment. All we need now is someone willing to gather extra materials we require. I know a few gatherers, but most are getting on in years. We'll have to find an adventurous soul if you need anything more than local mushrooms or the odd additional herb. I handle beasts, not ore and timber. You? I'm an adventurous gatherer. Leave it to me. Then it's settled. You'll be well compensated, I promise. I look forward to working with you, friend. Ronald, Ravolja, you both have my thanks. Think nothing of it. I'll gather what waivers, what waiver handlers I can find and explain the situation. I'm sure they'll be happy to help as well. Ronald, would you mind going with Ravolja? He's a good lad, but he gets ahead of himself sometimes. You're more than proving your talent for communication, so if he's struggling to make his point, lend him a hand, would you? Not that many quests here, which is kind of odd. I don't like that number. I don't like that. It's not that quest. Unless it's talking about something completely I'm thinking of. It's just like, as I've been saying, waivers are the answer, but ours are specially trained for combat. Reckon they'd help with farming. Oh, that's a good point. I mean, tell them one waiver's worth at least 10 men on the field, would you? Okay, so I'm trying to convince them. When he smashes things, I'd love to be of service, but if my darling can't smash them to the bits, then I'm afraid we're in an impasse. How about smashing rocks? Ooh. Well, smashing. Leave it to me and my owner. We'll have the garden beds free of obstructions in a blink. Believe me, we all want new crops here in Mamuk. I'm happy to help. I just want to know how a waiver trained for battle could be useful. We need full crop. The strength for combat should have no problem with that. Very well, the both of us will... Okay. What does he expect our waivers to do exactly? Hold with their horns? Equipment. Oh, that makes more sense. I can trust Gutolja's handiwork, so count me in. That was incredible. You convinced them all to help just like that. Now, there's one last thing I think we need. His name is Kajil Kajilja, and he's a Najal Jatika banana farmer. We can trust his expertise. You sure? Dude, I'm having doubts already. You were part of the third promises retaining, weren't you? What brings you here now? With Revolgia. We just met, actually. A researcher from afar is bidding in work on a granary here. And we're both lending a hand. I was hoping you might help us as well, knowing as much as you do about farming in these forests. You think I'd aid a trader who abandoned his homeland for the comforts of Toriola? The look on your face. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Although it's in great parts thanks to this man here. Words can be said in jest. Much has changed in Mamuk. My best friend has finally come home. I'd be a fool to refuse his pleas. Joking aside, your words didn't ring hollow, Kajioja. To many, I was a traitor to everything Mamuk once stood for. A traitor to my friend for never writing. It broke my heart to leave, but I couldn't stand the zealotry of blessed siblings. Now that the old teachings have been left in the past, I want to do everything I can for Mamuk's future. Thank you, Kajioja, for your forgiveness. I hope that you, Ronald, and I can help find a new way forward. Alright, hopefully we have enough people to get started. Let's go and ask Anger if she needs anything else. Seek the sun. I know. It'll take time, but thank you for your aid in recruiting the others. With a handful of waivers, our work shortage is now but a trifle. The handlers have their orders, but there's one thing I would ask yet after you. While fertile, the sands need some additions to better accommodate the seeds and starters I brought with me. I think a cinder shell should balance out its acidity nicely. Perhaps you could bring us one from Ruxtora? I don't know what that would say. According to local fishers, golden stonefly nymphs should serve you well as bait. I've obtained the proper permissions from Rex to gather from the Yotolmu horizon. As your work is done respectfully, we have nothing to fear. We'll begin setting up a base of operations in the meantime, so let me know what you need. Oh. Dude, I have no bait. Okay. I mean, it's best to use this as a way to... Yeah, okay. Now we gotta figure out how are we gonna get that item. Yeah, it's best that I do this quest line and stuff, and most of all the dailies as a fisherman, because yeah, fishing is the only job that I don't have maxed out. So So how do I get that? Oh. Oh, okay. I have to go back. I have to get bait. I have to get bait. Wait. Ah. Alright, let's go. No. Oh. All of my... Oh, man. Where is it? What is... I haven't fished in a long time, so yeah. That is. I should learn to go back. I've thought about maybe doing. I thought about maybe doing a couple of days of doing that. I'm back. I trust you have what I asked for. Yes. That gave me any experience. That's the sad part. Perfect. Just what I had hoped. I'll have the waivers handlers mix our fertilizer into the soil as they till it. Okay. The society quest is complete! Part secure. We're ready. Ready when you are. Yay. Just about. Yes. This should be ground finely enough to distribute evenly. I can't. It's hard to kind of see what's going on because of the dark. Because of the rainstorm. Once we've tilled the soil for bit, we can begin planning in earnest. Raval, can I count on your continued support? B, but Kajilja is the one who grows things. And you have grown our hopes into a viable operation by recruiting the necessary allies. Charisma like yours is essential. It is gainery success. Alright, I'll do what I can. For my pride as a Mamoja. For my monk. Your assistance would be invaluable, Ronald. If you could spare the time. Of course. After all these years, my homestead is about to realize true progress. I would love to have you us as we build a brighter future for my people. I'll help on my pride as an adventurer for Momo. And you're dead. It's heartening to have you with us. Sorry for the wait. The waivers are ready. Thanks, Kajilja. Let's get started. Oh, look at that. This gainery will give Momok another chance. I can just feel it. I can feel it too. Let's show the world what these lands can grow. Together by our own hands. Yay! From hopes yet to fully blossom, Momok has established a granary. Help the Momoja come to love the land that supports them by aiding the farmers and Gokguma. Yes. Furthermore, you may purchase wares. Eat your vegetables! That's what I have. I have to start doing that. Because I have cholesterol. So, yeah. Life bound by honor. So I have to. That's why I made vegetable soup yesterday. I was like, okay. Alright. So yeah, that's it for this hour. I'm gonna take another break and then we'll continue. I'm probably gonna do those quests to get them up and running, and then we'll go and we'll unlock the third Ally Society quest, which is the Yokoi, which is the giants essentially. They are the crafters. So, yeah. Yeah, be right back.